So, you've been thinking it's time to step up, huh? You want to show the world what you're made of. And what better way to do that than to hack NAZA? Yeah, you heard that right. For a few years now, NAZA's been running their vulnerability disclosure program. Think of it like a bug bounty program, but without the cash payout. So what you get instead? You get a letter, a real official letter signed by Mike Witt, the Senior Agency Information Security Officer at NAZA. You can frame it, put it on LinkedIn, throw it on your resume, print it on a t-shirt. What's the best part? This isn't some CTF challenge, it's not a lab that was designed to be hacked. These are real assets, real infrastructures, stuff that's been sitting there for years and nobody found it before you. How would that feel? That's exactly what was going through my head when I decided to go for it. I'd already gotten some bounties before, decent ones, but it didn't feel like enough. I wanted something I could actually be proud of. So I logged in for an entire week. I came home from work with one single thought: get that letter. And after that week, I started finding things, finding after finding, issue after issue. Here is what I ended up reporting. API endpoints exposing the physical location of NASA bases around the world, IDORs leading to personal identifiable information leaks, XSS vulnerabilities, authorization bypasses, and there were a lot of them, and the big one, internal data just sitting there on the network, behind an endpoint that looked protected, authorization required but bypassed. There were top secret documents, phone numbers, internal emails, project files, and all of it was just there. I reported everything and yeah, I finally got my letter of recognition. I was so happy. After that, a lot of people hit me up asking how I did. And honestly, it's not as impossible as it sounds, but there are things you need to have dialed in first. You need to really understand how web applications work and how to hack them. XSS, IDORs, CSRF, authorization bypasses. This can feel overwhelming at first because there are so many ways to exploit them. Take the time to learn them properly. That part is non-negotiable. Simply go on a website like ForceWigger, which is one of the best in my opinion, and just follow their labs, it's even free. Suggested topics: SQL injection, business logic vulnerabilities, information disclosure, server-side request forgery, race condition, API testing, cross-site request forgery, WebSocket, HTTP host header attacks, web cache poisonings, injection vulnerabilities. Once you're ready, here's the actual methodology I used. Step 1. Get every domain in scope. You'll find them on the NAZA's background profile. Step 2. Enumerate every subdomains you can. Use tools like Subfinder. I also built my own tool that combines Subfinder with web scraping to catch even more subdomains that traditional tools miss. I'll drop the link in the description. Step 3. Filter for 403 and 401 using HTTPX. Then run a bypass tool against them. Still built mine and you can find it in the description as well. If a status code plays from 403 to 200, you're in. Hunt for sensitive files, sensitive data, but don't stop there. Step 4. Run wayback URLs on every single subdomain. This gives you a list of cached URLs and endpoints that you never find with fuzzing tools like FF, Kirkboxer or Katana, because they are too complex to be in a word list. Step 5. Filter those cached URLs with GF by TomNomNom, and once you set it up, you can extract potential IDORs, sensitive data, tokens, admin panels. It's a goldmine if you know what to look for. Step 6. Dig into what you find. In my case, digging through cached URLs led me to an unauthorized page on an FTP port exposed to the web. A lot of those URLs under the unauthorized share had no 401, no 403, nothing. I could see internal data that was never meant to be public. A couple of things you need to keep in mind though. Every vulnerability you find must be reported to NASA. Don't even think about selling it to third parties. If you haven't been given permission to disclose, you cannot share the assets on documents you access it. Take the program rules seriously. That's part of being a real professional. Go to Background, create your account, search for NASA and go get your first letter.